Next up, we're going to hear from Rosanna Polito. Rosanna was born in Chicago and raised on the north side of Wrigleyville. In Wrigleyville, she is a small businesswoman, an advocate for seniors. In 2005, she founded the Illinois Minutemen organization as a response to the country's growing immigration problems and the inability of our country to secure its borders. She has appeared nationally on television with Lou Dobbs, Neil Cavuto, and CNN's American Morning, and she's here with you today.
Thank you so much. I am a conservative Latina, and I lived through 9/11, and we all hope that somebody of Middle Eastern descent would stand up and say what happened 9/11 was wrong. And when we started seeing our porous borders and finding that our borders are unprotected, I knew at that time that as a Latina, I had to stand up and say, not on my watch. The way I started the Illinois Minutemen is because I answered the call like thousands of Americans went to the border in 2005 to show our government that with a cell phone and a lawn chair, we could protect our border. We went and sat, watched people come over the border, called the Border Patrol, told them where we were at, and we would see them come and sometimes apprehend these people. So after I left there, I said, well, I know there's a problem in Chicago. So that's why I started the Illinois Minuteman Project. You can join us on Facebook to keep up with things that are happening as it pertains to illegal immigration. But, as I saw all those people answer the call, I want to say this. There was a woman at the border who came from Alaska, and she was in her 70s. She said, I know there's a problem. I didn't know what I could do, but I came. I'll dump trash cans, I'll make coffee, I'll do whatever, but I want to be a part. And that is the call today to all of us, of little means, of great means, is to get up and take our country back.
Yeah. Yes.
And I am so proud to know people like David Campbell and Jim Newman. I came down here to meet them when I heard them start gun sanctuaries. And I think there's something in the water here in Effingham, because now we have state legislators doing their job, having a forum for the people. And I'm so thankful. We know this is right. What's happening right now, it's the right thing. The people who foot the bills are here, and they want to hear from us. So I'm so thankful for those people. And then, the other thing that I was telling Jim Newman is prophetic. When I was down here talking to them, he said, the next resolution we're coming out with, sanctuary for the unborn. That was last April. That was prophetic, because look at what's happening now in Illinois. So, what are some of the things you can do right now with the craziness that's happening in the United States? Some wonderful people, professionals, have started a group called We Build the Wall. You can send them $10. It matters. They are building the wall. They're not making a profit at all. And a couple of companies have come up and said, we'll build it for so much money. They're doing it, so cheaply, because they're not going to make a profit. So look that up on Facebook or their website, We Build the Wall. That's one way to get involved. You can also meet us on Facebook, Illinois Minuteman Project, to see what's going on. I just want to go through very quickly some facts about illegal immigration, because maybe some of you don't know. Do you know that Illinois taxpayers, and I've known this since 2007, spend $4 billion a year on free services for illegal aliens in the state of Illinois? Now, we have vets that are running around homeless, and this is what we're doing. The last governor signed Illinois being a sanctuary for illegal aliens. You know what that's doing, folks, if you think it through. I've worked with immigration lawyers out of Washington, D.C. What it does is the General Assembly is putting themselves in the place of our law enforcement and saying, I'm taking discretion from sheriffs and law enforcement, and we're giving it to the General Assembly, who have no experience in law enforcement. Do you know what that means to your family, the danger we are being put in? Because the General Assembly wants to play cop in your neighborhood, and they have no law enforcement experience. That's really what it's doing. And lastly, I want to tell you this. Locally, what can you do? Well, I've worked with FAIR, Federation for Immigration Reform, since 2003. They actually have a law enforcement section that brings law enforcement to the border, trains them with the best in the field, all for free. They take them to the border. So what I want to say, county by county, if you want to get a pen out right now, I'm going to give you some information. If your sheriff is willing to get involved with over 400 sheriffs in the nation, and folks, that's where it starts, our law enforcement, to free them up to do their job. Sheriff's departments can get a hold of a lady named Susan Tully, who works with over 400 sheriffs across the United States, to get training on what they can do, because we know there's a lot of fake news out there. We had a sheriff in a training who said, yeah, but I was told this, yeah, but I was told that, and it was all wrong. So depending on who they're getting their information from. So Susan Tully, who's head of the Law Enforcement Division, the sheriffs can call her at area code 202-328-7004. And sheriffs or sheriff's deputies can say, I'd like to become a part of your program. She will be thrilled. And God bless all of you for coming out. God bless America. Thank you. Yeah.